Afternoon. It's Friday again, and I am in our front office. Kind of feels a bit retro, going back to where the lives all started, but we're having some work done at the lair because it's getting busy and we need some work doing, and so I've been relegated. Is that the right word, Louise?
No. You've been, what's the word? Repositioned.
Repositioned. So here I am back at my desk, which is kind of where our lives all started. So hello to everybody. Second, there's lots of people joining us, including... hello. Oh,
Hello.
I need to readjust this. I've kind of disappeared off the top now. I kind of lose it. I don't really know what to do. I can't get my tripod to go any lower.
Lower? Higher?
No. Oh yeah, higher. Thanks. Good job you're here. It's a good start, isn't it?
Oh, we can look at your shirt if you want.
Although, to be fair, that's better because usually when I'm sat on a stool, I don't slouch so much.
Mm.
You hear what I'm saying, don't you? So, hiya, Pure Horror. How are you?
I'm exhausted, actually. But okay.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I went a bit wrong yesterday and I've lost quite a lot of hair, so I'm just...
Oh dear.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, you know, we've already had this conversation that I've been constantly in caps for about a month now because...
Well, when they cut yours off, you might send it my way. I could do with a bit extra at the minute.
Well, you'll have to wait till the 17th of April.
I can do that if I don't lose any more.
How are you? You all right?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Good. We've got loads of people joining us. We've got Creature from the Black Lagoon 94. I don't know if you want to shout some out. We've got...
I can't see very well because I've not
Oh,
got
right.
on.
Oh, okay. Frey_8A99 with us. We've got Dale Barnes Illustrations. Dirty's with us. We've also got, gosh, there's loads of people. Living Dead Girls with us. Pumpkinhead Tommy, that's an interesting name to conjure with, isn't it? Rabid Weasel Studios with us. Hi guys. Mike Corpse as well. And Living Dead Girl. Hey Mark, welcome back. Yeah, I had some absence. Well, I wasn't absent, but I wasn't on holiday. So I'm back. And so you got me and Pure Horror today.
Yeah, because Neil didn't let me know anything about it. I just assumed that Neil was doing it. The next thing you know, I'm back again.
He hasn't got your stamina.
I want to know where mine comes from.
Is it in that sippy cup?
It is an energy drink, yes.
Well, mine sort of is. It's coffee.
Yeah, I needed to get this to be able to physically stand on the treadmill this morning. And then I needed another one to be able to put my makeup on because my hands were just like, oh.
And Living Dead Girl saying we prefer you anyway, Pure Horror.
Oh, thank you. Hi, Neil.
Who is Neil?
Who knows?
Although I've just realised I've got the right T-shirt on, look.
I'll be right back. That's so good.
So, I think I've already given you a bit of a heads up, haven't I? We've got loads of stuff to show people today.
Yeah.
I mean, most of it is some restocks, a couple of new things. Just a reminder to people that we're going live again tonight at 6 o'clock. Neil's going live. Yes, not 8, 6 o'clock tonight. Neil's going live with Trick or Treat Studios again tonight. So, you know, if you are missing Neil, you can have your Neil fix at 6 o'clock tonight. So we've got some what I would refer to as bits and bobs.
Bits and bobs.
Bits and bobs. Not really sure where to start. I will start with something it's not new, but it is new to us because we couldn't get hold of it when we got our last stock in. They were out of stock. We've got the Beeline Creative Jason Geeky Tiki in now.
I quite like that one. I don't have that one.
Have you not got this one?
No, I quite like it actually.
It is a good one, actually.
I actually like that they've used more colour on it because some of them they've just gone for the one colour.
Yeah. Well, the other one that I've brought actually is probably one of the most popular Geeky Tikis that we sell.
The best one, probably.
You are
probably the best one.
This one.
Oh, it's so good.
It is good. This is on my desk at home.
Black and white with that one as well. You don't need any of the colours. That works.
Yeah, I have this one on my desk at home, but we've now got this one in, which we couldn't get when we first started stocking them because Beeline were actually out of stock. So we now have the Jason one.
I really like that one.
Somebody's already asking how much it is. This is £29.95. And the ghost face one, I love the boxes. I haven't taken them out of the boxes because I want to see them in the boxes.
As well.
Really? Shocker. Mine aren't. This one is £32.95.
I might need another one of them. I might take it out of the box and use it.
What about for your makeup brushes?
Oh, and it runs with the whole black and white theme. Yeah, I like what you're doing there.
There we go. Have you got the Gremlins ones?
No, have you?
I have.
Not
Again,
surprised.
Not a shock. But
they
those
need to come out of the box, don't they?
They do. Yeah, they're not. Those ones aren't in windowed boxes, so you do need to get those out of the box. We haven't got any. I don't think we've got any of the Gremlins ones, have we, Louise? They're out of stock at the moment. And we are hoping to get a restock on the Gremlins one soon. I have to.
Tail, sorry, I keep having a cat tail in the video.
Well, a couple of people have asked when Douglas is going to appear on a live.
Oh yeah.
At the moment, I think he'd be a little bit more destructive than a tail.
You need to do a live with Mark and Doug.
That sounds like a series on its own.
Exactly.
I have actually, I'm out of practice because I've completely forgotten that I normally start with questions.
Never mind, we're having a catch up.
We are, aren't we? It's really nice to see you. I've spoken to you a little bit over the last couple of weeks, but I've not seen you for ages, other than when you popped in a few weeks ago.
For our social distance.
Yeah, that was a bit weird. Seeing Pure Horror and not being able to give her a hug is a very strange experience.
And in a mask with no eyebrows. It's all very strange.
That was you, not me.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
My eyebrows are very much there.
They're not just stuck on. Although that would be hilarious.
Shane JJ was asking where he can buy the Geeky Tikis, and Living Dead Girl has very helpfully pointed out our website, madabouthorror.co.uk. Good point to tell people that actually, if you're not based in the UK, we now have the European site set up. So if you're based in Europe, you can log on to eu.madabouthorror.co.uk, where you will find prices in euros without the VAT, so tax-free shopping. If you're based anywhere else in the world, you can log on to us.madabouthorror.co.uk, and then that way you won't get any additional tax charges.
Sorry, I keep grinning because I can see Neil's on. Yes, you'll miss Neil.
He does. Are we missing him?
Yeah, it's different.
It
I'm
is.
actually talking though. I can get a word in, which is nice to be conversing instead of just listening. So, yeah,
well,
different.
welcome to our life. Living Dead Girl says, why are you not on the live too? It would be a bit difficult to do a three-way split, I think.
Well, I did actually see Instagram promoting something about a four-way split screen recently. I just don't, we'd just be listening to Neil though, so we don't know if that's something that should be done.
Yeah, I think that might be somewhat complicated.
Yeah.
So we can go through some of the questions. Joey Bohannon was asking if we have any.
I just saw that as well. Oh God.
See, he doesn't need to be here, really.
No, absolutely not. But the best thing is, when this goes on the Instagram later, no one's going to know what we're laughing at.
I'm not saying it, are you?
I know, absolutely not.
Can I just say, I have to actually live with him.
I don't know if anyone heard that. Louise is in the other room, socially distanced, obviously, pointing out that she has to live with him. I mean, I don't know if it's dangerous for me to point out that she did choose to live with Neil.
Yeah, that's very true.
And to marry Neil, so there's like there's no unattachment possibilities there.
What I'm saying is, it's my own fault.
I'm just saying that you have to take responsibility for your own actions.
Okay.
So, Joey Bohannon wants to know if we have any Freddy versus Jason stuff. Yes, we do. There's not loads of merch around for it, but we do. I think we're out of stock at the moment, but there is the Necker Ultimate.
Custom masks.
Sorry?
Custom masks.
Yes, so we do the the Oz Jason Hawks from Freddy vs Jason. I think that's about it on Freddy vs Jason stuff. Pure Horror, have you got any more space in your house with all the stuff you're collecting?
Absolutely not, but it won't stop me.
I would say where there's a will, there's a way.
Well, yeah, the other day I was like, well, there's new Glenn and Tiffany. I was like, where are they going to go? And then I was like looking at Creature's stairs, and I was like, could I put a shelf just right at the top, like really high, and just pop them all on there? Because then I've got more space in the toy room for more big possibilities, as in the ghoulies, because they're coming here as well.
You know, as I say, where there's a will, you'll find.
You need space.
I trust that you will find a way.
Well, if in doubt, just stack it. Like, just stack them up.
Absolutely.
For the NECA figures, like the Toonie Terrors at the minute, so they're just in a pile. They're just in a pile. Don't know where they're going to go. They're just piled up.
I've actually got those at home, out of the box. I did nearly send you a video of me opening them, but I decided that would be far too cruel because it wasn't a pretty sight.
Gareth's got a ghost face, and he's like, I am going to take it out of the box, and I'm just like, I can't be near this. I can't. It's the sound. It just, that's never going back in there.
Blister packs. Not good.
Not for me.
Mike Cobb says, do you know what the new horror geekies are going to be? I saw on their Insta that they're going to be releasing some new ones. I have had a look and I can't remember.
I don't know, but I would really appreciate them doing Karen Cooper. Now, there was a GoFundMe thing for Night of the Living Dead, and the only reason I funded it, the excessive amount of $60, was to get this one tiki, and they very kindly just sent me the comic because they didn't get funded enough for the tiki, and I was livid. So, because it's been made, the production had been like done on it, and it is a physical tiki that is like cast and ready, I would love for them to do that. Whether they get the license for that or not, I do not know. But I'm pretty mad about the comic, and I haven't actually looked at it. It's still in the box it coming because I'm so mad about it.
I'm going to suggest we probably need to move on from that quite quickly.
Yeah.
Shall I move on to the next question?
Yes, please.
Yes, okay. Kiwi Cosplay, who joins us quite regularly, is asking for an update on the Trick or Treat Studios Sally face mask. I did check their website before we went live, and they're currently showing that they're planning on starting to ship those in April. So it's looking like that one's been delayed quite a lot.
But April's next month. It's not too much.
Absolutely. We're halfway through March, essentially.
It's nearly next year.
Don't. Tony Card 524 wants to know when we think we'll get to see the new Halloween Kills mask.
After the film's out.
If I cast my mind back to Halloween 2018, it was very much close to the release of the film before we actually saw it.
There
I
think full trailers with the mask showing before. Like they're not going to be able to release the merchandise without physically seeing.
No, and that, you know, that makes sense. It makes sense that they obviously don't want to promote too much until we're close to the release of the film. Elliot Lindsay 1996. Speaking of Ghostface and Scream, do you guys deal with Fun World, and will you be getting the new 2021 Ghostface line? We are looking into that at the moment. So we will be getting those in. Sorry?
But for pre-order.
Oh, pre-orders are going live next week, Louise has just told me.
Brilliant.
Bright, so that's an exclusive.
Sorry, I forgot to tell you.
Thanks.
It was mentioned last week, but even I didn't know about the pre-orders going up.
She's just said, sorry, I forgot to tell you. This is what I'm working with, people. Brighton says, hey. Darryl Donnelly, I'm going to have to leave. Enjoy the rest of your day. Pure Horror, keep up the good work.
See ya.
Bye then.
Nice day.
I don't think he noticed I was here.
You can't blame it.
No, I mean, to be fair, given the choice. Horror Fan Collector, Trick or Treat Studios said that they will release the masks in July, August. Well, that sounds about right, because I think they're hoping to release the film September time, aren't they?
I've just seen about the Boglins pre-order. Yes, I've gone for a couple of them. Did you see that they've just done the gold tops? I quite like
have they?
Yeah. I really need the 2 Halloween ones, which was I missed out on the they done a funding thing, which if you bought the set, you got the 2 Halloween ones. But I literally saw that post the day after it ended, so I'm now on the hunt for the skeleton and the pumpkin Boglins. If anyone's got any information, hook me up.
I used to have Boglins when I was a kid.
I've still got quite a few, and the miniature ones as well. I've got a little miniature Dracula.
Oh yeah. I don't. There's a couple of people saying that they've still got their original ones.
A tiny one with a massive nose. It looks like Gareth.
Mike Cox is saying that they're due to come out in August, which is exciting. GTA 5 Play 5 wants to know when will Glenn and Tiffany be arriving. Soon.
Very soon.
Da, da, da.
The question I've got is, when will they be arriving at my house? Louise, I know you can hear me.
Is that specific? Well, I don't think that answer was specifically to Pure Horror.
Oh, sorry.
So Louise's answer to your question, Pure Horror, was depends if you've placed your pre-order, which we know you have.
I just send a little message and hope for the best. So who knows? It might be coming, it might not. Well,
we can confidently tell you that they are winging their way to the lair. So we expect them to be with us early next week.
Brilliant.
Which you will get a closer look. I don't know if any of you tuned into the Trick or Treat Studios live on Instagram last night, but Neil is going live with Trick or Treat Studios tonight. They are going to be re-showing Glenn and Tiffany. They've also got some Ghoulies merch.
I'm excited about this.
Some new Scooby-Doo. I've never seen Ghoulies.
Are you kidding me? Oh my god. I'm sending it, like, when I'm mailing tomorrow. It'll be in the mail tomorrow. It is so good.
There's loads of the older stuff.
Actually, the first one's not my favourite, and I know everybody's not going to like this, but my actual favourite is Ghoulies Go to College, and it's like the worst one. But it's so, well, actually, 4's the worst. But yeah, no, so good. It's ridiculous.
There's loads of the old stuff that I missed because my parents weren't really into horror, and I didn't have a TV in my room or anything like that. So there's loads of horror stuff that I missed out, you know. And for me, I love 80s horror, which is when I was growing up. But most of them I've watched later.
Yeah.
So I actually watched.
I only got into it because I used to go to the car boots every Sunday, and because like standard broke and young, I used to just go around the car boots getting all my pound DVDs. I used to go to Cash Generator, get six for a tenner. That was like my treat. And I used to just buy all of the worst horrors with monsters in. Like, monsters are my thing. Like, they've always been, I've done special effects and sculpted monsters and stuff like that, so they have always been like my passion. So that's why there's loads of different monsters everywhere.
Cool.
And
I watched Demons for the first time last week.
What did you think?
Loved it.
It's so good, isn't it?
I wasn't sure whether I would, and I absolutely loved it. And another older one that I caught up with last week, which I remember, I really have vivid memories of seeing it in the video library when I was a kid, but never saw it, is Society.
What did you think of that?
Again, I loved it.
It's amazing.
I honestly thought that I might find it, I thought it might be a bit boring in that nothing was going to really happen in the film, and then it was just leading up to this payoff at the end. I was talking to, Jason Miller Art. I was talking to him about it, and he was saying, but the payoff is so worth it. But actually,
it is so good.
I really liked the run-up as well. I didn't find it boring. I thought it was, I really, really enjoyed it. I mean, that's not for everybody. Not everybody's going to really like it, but...
Well, it's weird.
It is very weird.
Very weird. And you've got to be completely open-minded to weird to actually find it entertaining. Because I know some people that watch it and been like, oh my God.
Mike Cox is saying that he likes Demons 2 as well. Well, Demons was on Shudder, and I think Demons 2 is as well. So I do want to catch up with Demons 2. Did
you get the Arrow Blu-ray of it?
No, I just watched it on Shudder over the week, last week. So no.
Not long ago released it as like
yes.
2 set.
Did you post about it on Instagram, or was that a Fistful of Horrors?
That was both of us, but
right.
He is day before me.
Oh. We won't go there.
We ordered from different places. I should have gone with Arrow.
But if people haven't seen either of those films, if you're as shockingly bad as me, then it's worth checking them out on Shudder, if you've got Shudder.
Shudder's like fantastic at the minute. There's so much good stuff on there.
Yeah, no, there is. Did miss part of the question. We digressed. GTA 5 Play 5 was also asking if there was any news on the Bride of Chucky, which I'm assuming he's referring to the NECA dolls, and there's still very little. I did see people posting some screenshots on Twitter about some interactions with Randy from NECA, saying that he's planning on releasing them in the summer. But that, until we've had notification from suppliers with regards to release dates, we won't publish anything for certain, because until that actually happens, we would rather not deal with rumour. We don't want to
It
disappoint
could be
people.
lies, and we don't lie.
Yeah, absolutely. Then Mr. Ghostface says, what is your best-selling item?
Anything Michael Myers.
And easily the 2018 mask. I mean, we get through those like they're bog roll at the beginning of a pandemic.
It blows my mind though, because I still prefer the original mask. But people just love the 2018. Listen, if you've got the 2018, you've got to get the OG. You can't just go one way.
No.
It's not fair.
And we one of the others that's really well, that does sell really well, is the Boogeyman, which is obviously the restyled Elrod mask, and we've just got those back in stock. We had a
great mask, yeah.
Yeah, we had a restock of the 2018 masks last week, and then the other masks, which always just disappear, is the H3 masks.
Of course. Of course.
I don't care what anyone says, and I think the tide is turning on this and has been turning. Season of the Witch is a great film.
It is incredible.
And everyone else is entitled to their own opinion.
And I don't care if people are like, it's not part of the Halloween franchise. It is, because he's on there. Just for a brief second, he's on the telly there. It is part of the series. I'm taking it. It's part of it.
I'm having it. You don't need to argue with me. I'm with you every step of the way. And Season of the Witch was one of the first horror movies that I saw. And I think, you know, I think we've talked about this before, that there's certain nostalgia around films, but sometimes the film doesn't stand up to the nostalgia.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's the case with H3. I love it.
It is just the greatest Halloween time movie. Like, it's so good.
And how, you know, Tots had to make H3 masks. And I love the fact that, you know, they've got the little silver shamrock chip holder on the back and all of that sort of stuff. You know,
I'm ready for them to bring out costumes. That would be so good.
Absolutely. Mike Corp says if they hadn't have included it as part of the franchise, he reckons it would have got less hate. Probably.
Yeah, 100%. But it's part of it.
Absolutely. And
That's
deal with it. There's a couple of people asking about the Pretty Woman mask. And we have had the Pretty Woman mask restocked. And if you want one, you need to get one while you can.
It's not coming back.
Not coming back. So we do have some stock. And I don't think there's much stock floating around. So if you want one, jump on it. Jeannie Barnes says, I'm not touching the H3 combo. Probably best not.
If you don't agree, you are wrong.
Then what else have we got? So we've got a question from a Grim Display saying, what's your favourite B horror movie?
B horror movie. You know what my issue with this question is? I think they're all good.
And I was a bit like, I read the question and I thought, well, what falls into the B category nowadays?
One of my favourites is Plan 9. I love it. A lot of people don't like it. But Plan 9 from Outer Space is fantastic. And it is absolutely a very B. Oh, have you not?
No.
I don't know if you'd like it, though. Lots of people don't like it. They think it's terrible, but I love Plan 9.
Would you say, and because I was thinking this earlier, would you say that Eight-Legged Freaks would fall into that category? Because it's kind of parodying that sort of thing, isn't it?
It's a bit funny.
I mean, I'm a ridiculous arachnophobe.
Oh,
Louise.
My dad let me watch Arachnophobia, and I'll never forget going into my bedroom and there being a spider on the wall. And I just freaked out. And he was just like, oh, what are you doing? And he took it and threw it out the window. And then the next day, no word of a lie, it's like it come back to me. And I woke up with the quilt like quite close to my face. And this fucking spider just ran across my face. And I was just like, oh my God, like I threw the quilt off me. And I stayed downstairs that night, like the next night. I was like, no, there's spiders in my room. They know I hate them and they're coming to get me.
Louise will tell you how much I hate spiders because she loves tormenting me with spiders.
Oh, I don't, no. And I physically now have to kill them. And I know people are against that. And I'm very sorry. But if I don't, they're coming to get me. And they'll be in my mouth. And I'm not dealing with it. I see it with my mouth open. I'm not having none of that.
I can't even kill them.
Can you not?
No, my wife does it.
I have used a shoe that cost me £100 for this single shoe that I've killed a spider with because it was the closest thing to me. And it was like a giant spider. It wasn't a little one. It had this big back on it. I don't even think it was meant to be from this country. It got in my house and it knew where I was sleeping that night. And all I had was this shoe. Oh, it had it. Oh. And I have to flush him as well because I'm like, right, if it's not dead, it's going to drown.
Oh.
Not me. Sorry, people, if you don't like that, but I can't do spiders.
Rev Manic says my little bro was terrified Jaws was going to come in the window.
Oh, has Neil told you about the first time I flew?
No.
Oh, I was paranoid because I truly believe the way I'm going to die is to get eaten by a shark. And guess who watched Sharknado before they flew? Oh my God. I was looking out the window, we were going over water, and I was just like, you don't think that we're low enough for one to just pop out and get me? Yeah. I'm obsessed with sharks, but that's truly how I'm going to die.
Marcel Zamo's saying also scorpions. Yeah. I mean, it's the same family as spiders.
See, I'm a Scorpio, and I'm always like, well, we're part of the same crew, so I can live with that.
Like your spirit animal.
Oh, absolutely. I've got a sting. I have got a sting.
Mike Corpse is saying he found a nest of fake widows in his garage.
What did you do? And are they gone? And if they're not gone, I'm sorry, I just don't need to know where you are.
No, I'm not. Absolutely not. The Eldritch review says, can I say you guys look amazing? I've never watched a live with you guys yet, but I definitely want to watch more. Oh, that's nice. Thank you very much. Well, we hope we'll see you again. Zachary Thomas.
About being excited about Scream. I didn't see who it was because my eyes are terrible.
Oh, blimey.
Brian said he used a flame thrower. Nice. I can do that. That's cool.
The Eldritch review also says scorpions.
Oh no, Mike said they're still there. It was Mike that said it. Why are they still there? Absolutely not.
No. Mike, you seriously need to sort that out because Pure Horror and I aren't going to sleep tonight until we know they're sorted.
Help get rid of them. Like exterminate. We can't be friends. I'm sorry, I can't.
I'm feeling really queasy. Have you ever braved Passage del Terror in Blackpool? It's Passage del Terror. Hello, guys. No, I haven't.
I've never been to Blackpool.
I went to Blackpool for my birthday year before last, but the people I was with were in no way up for it, and that's the excuse I'm using for not going in.
See, I would go, but I've never been to Blackpool. So
when we can, I think we need to sort that out.
See, I do this thing where I'm with other people. Like I'm like, yeah, I can do that. I man up. I am solid when I'm with other people. The amount of things I've done and been completely terrified of. I've actually been on a Ferris wheel that's gone upside down, and it's for two people. And I went on my own because it was an odd number of us, and I cried the whole time. I was crying, and then when we stopped, I was just like, oh, got in my eyes. I so scared. The whole time I was like, I can't believe I've just got on this on my own. Everyone else is with someone else. Terrible.
Oh dear. I've seen the time, and
Oh yeah, we need to show products.
yeah, we need to show some products, and we've got some other questions as well. Passage del Terra says, when you're ready to brave Blackpool, then we'll be waiting for you. Your invites are already waiting at the door.
Yay.
Woohoo!
We'll be there.
Louise loves going round scare mazes with me.
I can imagine the term screaming like a girl.
Yeah.
Right up there.
Chivalry goes out the window. I make Louise go first.
It's all right. When me and Gareth go, he's literally had his head like buried in his hands behind me, and I've been guiding him through because I always go first, so I can see when the scares come in. I'm not very jumpy, so I can see there's a scare coming, so I know how fast or slow I have to go by to get him.
Right.
I'm always first, and then I slow down and they come and get him.
I did watch your footage at Sessions House of Horrors, which was funny.
Good. That was really good, especially when they locked us in a room that's had my name in it. I was just like, oh no.
They're coming back this year, which is good. Rampenstein says, have they ever made a figure of the burning? So, Cropsey.
Only a custom.
I've certainly not seen any licensed stuff.
Neck is pulling everything out the bag. I'm sure eventually it will get done.
Yeah. Plastic Guy 46 says, which slasher villain would you fancy your chances of survival against?
Slasher villain. Anybody slow. I'd say dolls. Anything doll-like I could definitely get away from. But as a slash, I think I could kill Chucky. I could definitely kill Chucky. And see, I'm not a very fast runner, so I couldn't run away from anyone. I'd have to be a bit clever. So I'm going to say I'll get away from Chucky.
I mean, I was thinking that, Ghostface is quite accident prone.
Yeah, in that situation, I think I would be too.
Well, I think
I'd run into him.
I think I'd head for some stairs.
Don't go up the stairs.
No. Well, yeah.
I mean, he'd go up the stairs.
No, I mean, down.
Yeah, but if he's running behind you and he trips as an accident, he's rolling onto you.
I mean, either way, I'm not faring very well.
No, I definitely think Chucky would be the easiest to kill.
Drop kick him.
Burn him.
We've had some questions from a guy called Neil Edlin.
I was half expecting this.
Yeah. Neil, well, the first one isn't really a question. I can't stop. Well, I'll leave this to your own judgment. I can't stop buying second-hand motor vehicles. The doctor says I have car owner virus.
Have pity on me.
Louise says, have pity on me.
Again, you married him.
He also says, how do I find out when something is back in stock?
I think this is obvious now. You go onto the website to the item that you would like. You go on the little notify bit, put your email in, and it tells you. You get an email. Fantastic.
I mean, it's genius. Absolutely.
You don't need to come and ask anyone.
Louise has just rung the bell.
I didn't mean to, sorry.
Oh, it was well timed.
Louise
just rang the bell by mistake.
Oh.
But it was really well timed in response
That's
to
the notification bell.
Absolutely. It's back. He also says, and actually, Marcel Zamo says, Neil, what's your favourite horror movie? I think we actually need to change our company's tagline from, leading suppliers of Halloween and horror merchandise to, what's your favourite horror movie?
Or just like Halloween, The Shining, Gremlins.
But Neil also wants to know, which Disney villain is scarier, Ursula or Maleficent?
Oh,
You love that question, don't you, Pure Horror?
I'm going Maleficent.
see, Ursa's a sea witch. Like that's some, and she can like physically change herself into somebody else. I think I prefer Maleficent, but I think Ursula would. I just don't want to deal with that.
Do you know what? You can't argue with that answer.
Just no.
Shall I show some stuff?
Oh, what? Yeah, that was a great question, Neil.
It was.
Cracking.
Shall I show some more stuff?
Yeah, we've got 5 minutes.
Right, there are people sending in some questions. I'm going to be mean and ignore some for a bit because we've got 20 minutes left to get through some stuff. So I thought I'd show these. You've got these, haven't you, Pure Horror?
I do, but I find that one set isn't enough.
Because the box is beautiful.
Not well. They're coming out of the box.
Oh, as in to
You
take
can
up more space.
You can kind of dot them around. They're like the best gap fillers.
Yeah.
But you can just dot, and it doesn't matter how many you've got because it works.
So these are them. These are resin cast. So a bit like, you used to see the flying ducks on the walls in the olden days. Olden days. How old am I?
Back at your nan's house back in the day.
Absolutely. So these are flying bats from Creepsville. Cast out of resin. They're really cute.
They're wicked. I love them.
So there's 3 of them. That's the largest one, which, hopefully me holding them actually gives you an idea of the sort of scale.
They hook on the wall really securely as well. They've got the double hook on the back, and the small one's only got the single hook bit. That's all.
They're cool, aren't they? But yes, they are. They do need to go on the wall. But I do like the packaging on these. I think the box is really cute.
Dirty's gonna get herself some.
Get on it, Dirty. So
Yeah,
these are $39.95 a set, which is
bargain.
brilliant. And these have just arrived. And along with that, I'm really sorry, Pure Horror.
It's got a head.
Hasn't it? It's yours.
No, I knocked it off the side, didn't I?
So the Eldritch review says, where did you get those? Where did you get those? These are on our website, madabouthorror.co.uk. So this is the Baphomet salt and pepper set. I love the little. These are like the little ones that you see in diners.
Yeah, I've still got them.
Do they still work?
They still work. I just knocked his head off, broke his wing, and broke his foot.
This is again cast out of resin. This is the Baphomet salt and pepper set.
It looks great if you've got like all black and white table or red with a bit of red on it. But don't put it too close to the edge of the table because if you knock it off, it'll smash, and then you have to buy it again.
Yeah. And this is $29.95. Again, these are in stock on our website. Just arrived
With the price
from
for
Creeksville.
ornament and condiment holders.
I mean, bargain. I will say, I really like the box on this.
Yeah, I like the box. I've got the box in the loft. Oh.
But I love the artwork on this. It's really nice. So yeah, these are the Creeksville Bat and Baphomet sets. So again, the salt and pepper set is $29.95 and the Bat Wall set is $39.95. I'm just going to rattle through some stuff if that's all right, Pure Horror.
Go for it.
You love these, don't you?
I do, and they were out of stock for quite a while, weren't they?
They are, and they've just come back. They've literally just come back in. Are they live on the site yet, Louise? The Jaws pokies?
Yeah, I've just put them
They've just gone live again on our website. And these are £26.95. Rampenstein says, is leaving Europe going to affect prices on figures? Not from us, they won't. So again, like we mentioned earlier, if you're based in Europe, if you go on to eu.madabout.horror.co.uk, you will see prices in euros, but also minus the VAT, because the VAT will then be chargeable when it arrives into. So we've taken the VAT off at this end, so you don't have to pay it twice. So you shouldn't really see much difference.
Which not many companies have done.
In fact,
I know this because I have been charged hard recently.
And we've seen not I don't know so much about within the horror industry, but some online companies are now actually refusing to sell into Europe because of the costs involved.
Yeah, quite a few online companies have stopped mailing, especially from the US coming into England. It's sucking.
But you know, I will say, not in my name. I didn't vote for this, and
I didn't vote for this either.
So we still love Europe, and we still want you to be able to get your hands on all of your horror goodies. So if you go to eu.madabouthorror.co.uk, you can see a link to that on the main site. You'll see a little globe up in the top that you can click on to take you to the European or the worldwide site. So here we go. So that's the Jaws Pokey set, which flew out of stock, and we've managed to get some more in. As we've just said, they've literally just gone live on the website from the back in stock, and they are £26.95. I've got something else, Jaws, because I know you like Jaws.
Love a bit of Jaws. I've probably got it all. I'm sitting here like, yeah, got that. Don't need to order that today.
I'm pretty sure that you have. Again, this is something that goes out of stock really quickly.
Can I tell you a secret? Mine's still in the box.
Really? You mean it didn't come out while you were doing all your baking at Halloween?
No, it's in the box on display.
Oh, right, okay.
I was wearing my Haunted Mansion one for Halloween.
You were. So we have this this flies out. So if you want one, you need to get on it, but it's come out. So we have a Jaws apron and oven. Huh?
See, my thing is I wouldn't want to get food on it. So if you're going to get two sets, because I get really paranoid. So you've got to have one for best.
I mean, you know, it's... But I was thinking that we're heading into spring and the weather's...
Season.
Absolutely. So barbecue season's coming.
But this is why you need two sets, because you can have one to get dirty, and then you come out in the other one looking all clean and fancy and be like, yeah, I didn't even get dirty. Need two sets.
And actually, do you know what? This is a bargain for an apron and oven mitt, £17.95.
Which I can tell you now is fantastic, considering the Haunted Mansion one was $45. I know. That's how I felt.
Anyway.
So you're getting a bargain.
Kind of. Even Louise was retching in the other room.
I actually heard.
I've shown you some Creeksville stuff. I just wanted to also say that we've got some of the Creepsville Air Fresheners in as well. These are £4.50 each, and we have the Vincent Price one, the Vampira one. I think that one's really cool. I love the retro feel of that. And the Elvira coffin one. So these are £4.50.
You don't just have to put them in your car. They can go in your wardrobe, make your clothes smell nice. You can put them anywhere.
Absolutely. This is the Elvira one is Spirit Spice scent.
Sounds Halloweeny.
Yeah. The Vampira one is Black Magic scent. And the Vincent Price one is Black Leather.
Standard. I like that.
My mind was going somewhere else then.
Oh no, he's an old man.
We've also restocked from SD Toys. We've got the horror mugs from SD Toys back in because these went down really, really well. So we've got, and this is just a handful of them. We've got some more, but we've got the 1990 It. We've got the Exorcist. The Friday the 13th one. These are £9.95 each.
They're
There
printed
are some
really
more.
nicely as well, aren't they? They've not got like a funny sort of print. The pictures are really good on them.
They are actually. They're really, really clear. And I'm a bit funny with mugs. I'm a bit picky. But these are a really nice size and weight, in my opinion. But they're £9.95 each. And just to remind people of some of the Necker Ultimates. So we've got the Annabelle Comes Home back in stock. She comes in her little cabinet there with interchangeable heads. I'm rushing through these now because I'm looking at the time, I'm panicking. She is £42.95. This has been out of stock for ages and is back, is the Leatherface one. Really popular, this one, and I love the box art on this as well.
I thought that was gone.
Sorry?
I thought that had sold out completely.
Yeah, no, it's just come back. It's a great figure, this one. I mean, the detail on the apron is ace.
It's really. I got the 8-bit version of that as well, and it's not great.
This one was really popular and it's back in.
That one's incredible.
Yeah, it's really good. I haven't got this one, but it's. I know. I missed out on a load of stuff. I did get the last stuff I got was the Toonie Terrors set because I just had to. So that's back in stock, and he is £34.95. And we also have back in stock. This one was really popular as well. The Pinhead.
I don't actually have that one.
Who has?
Jan Myers.
Oh, Jan Myers got his Necronomicon today. Excellent. Look forward to seeing some pictures of that. One of the things I really like about the Pinhead one is that it's got wire around the bottom of his cloak. It was similar with the Misfits Holiday Fiend, so you can kind of sculpt how it falls. And he is £32.95. So there we go. So I don't think I mentioned the Leatherface is £32.95 as well. So that's everything. There was just a couple of things that I just wanted to mention. We have had some Trick or Treat Studios restocks, including the Necronomicon, which Jan Myers has just said that he's received. I mentioned earlier that we've got the restock of the Pretty Woman mask. Get on it, because if you don't buy one, you will absolutely regret it.
You'll be crying because there'll be hundreds of pounds on eBay.
They will. I mentioned earlier as well that the Myers Boogeyman mask is back in stock. We've had restocks on the Scary Stories collection and the Hammer Horror collection. So there's loads of new stuff in from Tots. And just to mention, and I feel like I'm having to shoehorn this in now, but we'll do more of an announcement. But we have a new product range coming to the lair with Brocksmith Designs masks. If you haven't seen them, check them out. Awesome resin face masks. I've been looking over them on their website, and I can't wait till they arrive, because I just think that they're one of those things that's going to look even better when you've got it in your hand. Do you know what I mean? I've
got my name down for a Chris Motionless mask, because Motionless is my favourite band ever. So
who's that?
As soon as I knew, I was like, oh, Motionless in white, I need a mask.
Well, there we go. So, I mean, they're so cool. I mean, there's the Motionless in White that Pure Horror's just mentioned. I mean, some of them are so creepy.
And he actually made Chris Motionless's mask for the video. Like he designed and made that mask, so you'll be getting an exact replica that fits on Chris's face. Yes. I really like Motionless and White.
But we'll certainly be talking about that more in the future. So we've got our order in. Are they on their way, Louise? No, we've placed our order though.
No, I'm working on it today.
Okay, so the scoop then is that he's agreed to supply us, and Louise is now deciding on which lines we're going to stock and place her order, and then we will
mask in that order.
Your mask is in that order.
And Pure Horror's mask will be in that order.
And there's a few other people I know that want the mask that have already been telling about it.
Yeah, you could get your gob shut, could you?
No.
It's so exciting.
Absolutely not.
You're going to combust, I think, aren't you?
Chris Motionless, I've got like a queue now.
We've got some other new suppliers coming on board as well, but we'll save that maybe for next week.
Yeah, otherwise we're not going to give people the fair. It's fair to say that whilst it's been testing over the last year, things certainly haven't slowed down at the lair, and there is so much stuff happening. We're really hopeful that the way things are looking, that Halloween this year is going to look much more like we want it to. You know, all of us, you know, being able to celebrate Halloween in the way that we want, which we're excited about. You'll have seen that we've got lots of new animated props up for pre-order, but again, we'll probably talk about that in the future, because I'm now looking at the time. God, I feel like a TV reporter. I know. I'm like, I feel like I should have the studio in my ear telling me to wrap it up. And just to remind people, Tots live 6 o'clock tonight.
Not 8, as you'll miss it.
Although we will put it on IGTV.
But you want to be there. And
you will be there, or be a non-round thing. And that they will be showing us the Glenn and Tiff dolls as well as some other stuff. So I think we managed to get there, Pure Horror.
2 minutes left. I think
consummate professionals, that's us.
Fantastic.
You know, it's great to see you. Really nice to see you.
Yeah, it's been nice having the interaction. I can actually tell what you're saying because I can see your mouth moving rather than just the mask.
Absolutely. Well, really nice to see you. Hope everybody has a nice weekend. Stay safe and catch up with Neil at 6 o'clock tonight with Trick or Treat Studios.
And buy horror. Mad About Horror. Go on the website, treat yourself. Might as well.
Might as well. What else we got?
What else are we doing?
I'll see you soon.
See ya.
Bye.